Future of Honor Fridays. I'm your host, Joe Dombrowski. This week, Future of Honor crosses paths with the Women of Honor for explosive tag team action. We got comments earlier today.
Future of Honor, you are in a special treat tonight because the baddest woman on the planet, Bonesaw Jessie Brooks, and the Boricua badass La Reina de Puerto Rico, Tasha Steelz, will be taking on the team of Stella Gray and Riley Shepard. Ladies, you have must lost your way, and you really have lost your way thinking that you can defeat the two of us. But that's okay. It's all right, because tonight we're here to guide you on the right path back to your own way, courtesy of the power of Steelz and the baddest suplex ever to be seen on Ring of Honor television. Isn't that right, Bonesaw? You're dismissed.
Future of Honor is back at the ROH Dojo, my home. Now, the last time we were here, I went against probably one of the toughest women this dojo has ever produced, Bonesaw Jessie Brooks. Maybe things didn't really go exactly my way last time, but this time it's different. I have a gladiator.
Of the geeks.
Like I said, I have a gladiator
Of
on
the
my...
geeks.
Go ahead.
We may not have as much experience as Tasha, Steelz, and Bonesaw, but I have an amazing weapon in my arsenal to slay the competition. Stella Gray, the newest member on the Women of Honor roster. And I know, for all those freaks, geeks, and outcasts,
And everyone else in between in that gray area.
we are going to rule that ring. Yeah.
We'll get it. Just
Well, we'll see if Stella Gray and Riley Shepard can get on the same page a little bit better as they ask their opposition for the Code of Honor to be followed through. It is by the opponents, Bonesaw Jessie Brooks and Tasha Steelz, as tag team action is set to be underway. Future of Honor Fridays emanating from the Ring of Honor Dojo in Bristol, Pennsylvania. So many young hopefuls, so many highly scouted top prospects are here on hand over the next several weeks to ply their trade, to show what they have, and to impress the trainers and the veterans that are watching, looking for a big-time opportunity in Ring of Honor very, very soon. Talking about big-time opportunities, certainly a number of athletes in this matchup have already made their own opportunities. It's Bonesaw Jessie Brooks starting out right now with Riley Shepard. I believe this is our first look at Shepard, who comes to us from the world-famous Monster Factory, but the other three have been profiled here before on Women of Honor. Bonesaw Jessie Brooks, a 2010 graduate of this here Ring of Honor dojo. She says this is her house. And certainly she has earned it. One of the most explosively offensive women athletes in the history of Ring of Honor. Her suplexes, her strikes, she is very, very dangerous. Riley Shepard able to turn things around center ring. Riley, as you heard in the pre-match comments, refers to herself as the, quote, gladiator of the geeks. We'll see if that mental imagery will help her as we move forward. She draws some strength and motivation from geeks that are confident enough to be themselves and be true to themselves and not worry about what other people think of them. And certainly Riley Shepard has a unique style all her own. We'll see if that can help against the no-nonsense Bonesaw Jessie Brooks, who calls herself the baddest woman on the planet, and I am not going to disagree with her because I am intimidated. Side headlock. Shepard able to turn things around. Shepard and Gray very inexperienced, as they referenced. Brooks, the veteran of this matchup, as a slightly over 7-year pro. And Brooks is so great at controlling the body. You don't want to get within Brooks' grasp. Or else you're in for a long, long day. Shepard trying to reverse here. Notice Brooks seamlessly able to turn things around, control the head again. You control the head, you control the body. Brooks had the distinction We profiled it about a week ago on Women of Honor. The very first competitor to qualify for the Women of Honor Championship Tournament. She beat Gabby Ortiz in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And now Brooks has the advantage of watching back and seeing how the rest of the field of 16 unfolds. She'll get a chance to scout the competition as they go and as they qualify, as the tag is made to Tasha Steelz. Double team offense there. Catches Shepard off guard. Shepard may have had the wind knocked out of her for a moment. Steelz is able to sense that and take advantage. Steelz, a 2-year pro from the Garden State of New Jersey, calls herself La Reina de Puerto Rico. That translates to the Queen of Puerto Rico. Certainly no shortage of confidence in her pre-match comments. And she's all about the power of Steelz. It's Shepard to the vertical base, however. Able to send Steelz to the ride and a takedown. And there you see the Queen celebrating as only she can. Shepard able to roll out of the way, but Steelz catches her. Side headlock takeover. Shepard has that unorthodox nature to her. You let her switch directions on you. You may never know where she's coming from. Shepard able to counter the headlock, scissors attempt. Tasha to her feet. And Riley right back in control of the wrist. Riley Shepard is all about, quote, embracing the geek and defying the doubters. And certainly on paper, you would doubt Shepard and Gray as a tandem, experience-wise, as Stella Gray off the bottom rope on the inside. But still got that extra leverage to come down on Tasha Steelz off the tag. Stella Gray has made her mark in the Women of Honor as well. Tag has been made once again, frequent tags. Shepard comes down in kind to what Gray had done a moment ago. And this is smart tag team chemistry from Gray and Shepard. Off the second turnbuckle that time. The frequent tag, Steelz can't get any momentum, can't get any attempt to counter this. And always the fresh woman is involved, and Steelz must feel like a mile away from her corner. As Shepard looking to take her inner geek into the mainstream here with Ring of Honor, tag into Stella Gray once again. Stella Gray has done a lot in a short amount of time here in Ring of Honor as a double hip lock and the double elbow connects. Into the cover. 2 count only. Stella Gray has become one of the most talked about newcomers in Women of Honor in short order. She's tested herself against some of the best. Mandy Leon, Karen Q, Kelly Klein, among others. In a world of light and dark, she's in the gray area. So certainly a complex personality as Brooks. Nothing complex about that knee to the small of the back. That caught Stella Gray completely off guard. And now the tag in to Bonesaw Jessie Brooks. This has been what Brooks has been waiting for quite some time. The Brooklyn, New York native. The athlete with a PhD in suplexology, as she would say, begins to go to work, and I don't think it's an accident that Gray and Shepard had looked to neutralize Brooks from her partner to keep her on the outside. As you see the guts and gumption of Stella Gray. Hey, she grew up a tomboy. She grew up playing street hockey. She grew up tough. She's not going to back down from Bonesaw Jessie Brooks or anybody else. She's proven that time and again. Not the first time these two have met in the ring. Not the first time that Steelz and Brooks have teamed either. I don't believe Gray and Shepard have teamed before today. So again, on paper, a further advantage for Bonesaw and the Boricua Badass. who is all over Stella Gray. As Gray in proverbial enemy territory there, the opposite corner that she'd like to be in. Art's final tap by Tasha Steelz. A lot of rhythm in her step and some power to her kicks. Is Tasha Steelz. Hook of the leg for 2 count only. Steelz has brought a lot of in-your-face attitude in this matchup. And sending Gray corner to corner, not giving Stella any time to regain her bearings. Could be the kiss of death. Suplex coming up, nicely done. Stella reaching out, but nowhere near her corner. This could do it. 2 count only. Tasha cinching a little tighter on the hook of that leg that time. Could not keep Stella Gray down, but certainly just kicking out of these tight covers will have its effect as Tasha Steelz is signaling for the end. Sleeper hold from behind. Stella Gray didn't see it coming. Down to the modified rear naked choke. Stella is dead center in the middle of the ring. She may have no choice but to tap out or pass out as Tasha cinches in tighter and tighter. Arm drops for 1. And 2. Many of these other dojo attendees cheering on Stella Gray, who's quick to earn the respect of many of her peers. And Stella Gray with fight. Stella Gray still battling. Stella Gray to her feet. Backing Steel into the corner, trying to break that grip any way she can. But again, just Tasha is just so tenacious. 3rd time's the charm. Tasha hit the small of her back off one of the turnbuckles. May have hit her head off the top turnbuckle. What could be the turning point of this contest? Can Stella Gray get to her corner she desperately needs to bring in the gladiator of the Geeks, Riley Shepard? Tasha has a hold of Stella. Gonna prevent her any way she can. Stella pushes off. Here we go. Bone sauce aid, but so is Riley Shepard. And the gladiator side of the Gladiator of the Geeks coming out right now. It is 2-on-1 center ring. Shepard used to being an outcast, used to being a loner, used to having the odds against her. She's pressing through, covered a bone saw, but Stella right there, or excuse me, Tasha right there, just in case, as Stella, she was in a bad way a moment ago, still is, but now coming back in the ring to try to even the odds as Tasha sent to the outside. Small the back into the ring frame, no padding there, as Tasha and Stella continue their rivalry. Oh my! Stella hits the post hard in the ring. Jessie Brooks trying to use that suplex acumen, but gets countered. Stella may be hurt. In the ring, it is still Bonesaw and Riley jockeying for position. High kick countered. Oh, there's a suplex offense. Snaps off the German. And Bonesaw Jessie Brooks brings the victory for her team. Textbook German suplex. Jessie Brooks and Tasha Steelz are your victors here in this Future of Honor Tag Team Contest featuring the Women of Honor at the Ring of Honor Dojo. Let's check out the replay one more time as Stella Gray was completely out of it. Check out the form. Check out the arc. Check out the back bridge. Picture perfect, textbook German suplex. Riley Shepard down in the back of her head, all the weight on her shoulders. No way to counter there. Bonesaw Jessie Brooks proving why she is the first qualifier for the Women of Honor Championship Tournament. Code of Honor adhered to, respect from all 4 athletes. We'll see you next week. Future of Honor Fridays. I'm Joe Dombrowski.